do this, huh? Happy Saturday night, everyone. This is Ryan from Enter Existence, and welcome to tonight's Saturday Night Handpan Live. Welcome in everyone watching live, and appreciate everybody watching on the replay later on. Thank you for being here. I think we're actually, oh wait, I haven't pulled up my live yet. Should probably do that, huh? It's Saturday night, that's right, Chantel. I think that line's already taken. Anime Girl, good to see you here tonight. Get myself pulled up here. We can go ahead and get started. All right. You stole it for me. Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. All right. I'm going to start with the F sharp pygmy tonight. Same one. I'm going to do the same pattern that I started with on Thursday morning. It's a new one that I just learned a couple days ago, so we'll see how it goes here. I said, I just learned that pattern on Wednesday, so I haven't played around with it too much, but it's a nice simple little one there. It's another Amy Naylor special. Yeah, you like that one? It's another Amy Naylor one. I've been incorporating a few of the ones that from her Handpanuary thing that she had going on. I think I play about 3 or 4 of them now, so they're nice little simple meditative patterns. Thank you for being here, Jason. Appreciate the heart me. Grace as well. Thank you so much. Pit Princess, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for the heart me. Yeah, you like her little patterns there. Yep, I've been incorporating those. I like to change them up a bit because it's a little bit different than my normal stuff. So good to throw them in there into the mix. All right, let's do some CAG in here as we start things off. Oh, I forgot to do the chimes to start off. And I thought about it right before I started playing too. I was like, all right, which chime am I going to play? And then I didn't play it. I'd like to start off with some Koshi chimes. Thank you, Snowden. Glad you enjoyed that. There you go, Grace. Thanks for using those emotes. All right. I keep meaning to do that right when I start, and then I always forget. Actually, I think I remembered last week. But yeah, we can start it before we do the whole chakra thing, right? There we go. So starting off with the chakra scale, we'll do a C scale for CAG. So here we go. Oh, yeah, background change. Background change. Sorry, I felt a little bit rushed today. I was taking care of the kids by myself, so I had a little bit less time to prepare than I normally do. But we'll get into a flow here like we normally do. Here we go. A little bit of CAG in there. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate all the likes, follows, gifts, shares. And we do this every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also play on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're up that early. You like that? Yeah, I try to actually try to incorporate or coordinate the background sounds with some of these scales. Only for the Saturday nights though. Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, I just stick with one background sound and leave it at that. Yeah, exactly, Grace. I know it's early for you out there. All right, and the next one will be the D2 water scale. And very fittingly, I use a water background sound. I know, right? Very clever. All right, let's keep things going here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for tapping that screen. Appreciate all the likes. The always super chill D2 water scale. There you go, Chantel. I know that's your favorite. What's up, Virgil? Thank you for the heart me and the gifts there. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Benji, good to see you, man. Thank you for the heart me. Thanks for joining the team. All right. Let's keep things going here. Thank you all guys for all the likes, follows, gift shares, and thank you so much for being here tonight. Already almost 6,000 likes, so thank you so much. Yeah, you usually miss the water scale. I've been playing that one twice a night, a lot of the time. It's a popular one. All right, let's keep things going here. We did just the D. Now we're going to go to E, which will be the E2 Amara scale. And I realized as I started playing the water scale there, I was using a different water background than I normally do. It's got some birds in there. I don't think the one I usually play has birds in it. That was a nice one. I like it. Any water background will do, right? Thanks, Idle Hands. Glad to have you here with us. I do these every Saturday night at this time, and I also do Tuesdays and Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's keep things going here. And I'm also into existence on all the social media platforms if you want to give me a follow elsewhere. I put all these live streams, all the recordings up on my YouTube channel. Another chill pattern there. Another Amy Naylor special there. Been enjoying playing that nice little meditative pattern. Hopefully you enjoyed that. That was on the E2 Amara. And thank you, Claire, if you're still here. I feel bad when people make a comment and then I'm playing the handpan. I can't talk over the microphone, but I do see it. If you wait around a little bit, I'll usually respond to you if I don't accidentally forget. And Benji, actually, we have a pretty good turnout in the morning a lot of the time. I think I average around 60 people probably watching, somewhere around there. I've had up to 100. So a lot of people will just hang out. It's not as active in the chat as it is here. A lot of the time, people will just be hanging out, getting ready for work or whatever, just listening to some relaxing music. And some people are going to bed where they're at, and it's a little bit more of a chill atmosphere. But again, usually have a pretty decent crowd on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. All right, so that was the E2 Amara. The next one is going to be the F2 Shaman scale. Thank you guys for all the likes, follows, gifts, shares. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. Over 8,000 likes already. Thank you so much. Yeah, you don't have to, Grace, but I appreciate it. Yeah, Willow's out your way, and every once in a while she'll show up, but I don't know if she's getting up super early or if she's still up, but it's pretty rare. A lot of you guys out that way. It's very, very early in the morning, so I don't expect you here. One of the reasons I started doing those is just to reach a different crowd that can't make these Saturday night ones, and we've got a nice group of people that show up pretty regularly, so it's pretty cool. All right, let's keep things going here. I'm going to do the F2 Shaman scale next. Yeah, thanks, Benji. It's nice to get another couple of live streams in. Before I was just doing the Saturday night, so here we go. The F2 Shaman scale. you guys. Appreciate that. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for the rose there. Who's that? Moonlight. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here tonight. And yeah, Pit Princess is a regular on my early morning live streams. Appreciate you being here for a Saturday night one. Usually people that make the early morning ones don't make the Saturday night ones and vice versa, but I know Chantel shows up to them early every once in a while as well. Appreciate you. Thank you for the rose there, Virgil. Thanks so much. All right, keep things going here. We just did the F, so now we're going to go to G. It's going to be the G2 Akebono scale. Yeah, me neither. When I'm up doing these live streams until midnight, that's about as late as I stay up the entire week. So that's why sometimes during these live streams I start like crashing towards the end of the live stream because, yeah, running out of steam. It's funny. I was saying the other day when I do my live streams, I'm either up super early and I'm tired, or I'm staying up late and I'm super tired. So you guys get me tired. I used to do my live streams in the middle of the day during my lunch break at work. If you go over on a YouTube channel, there's a bunch of old live streams there. And I was a lot more awake during those. But nowadays, the only times I can do it are late at night or early in the morning. But do what you got to do, right? All right, let's keep things going here. This is going to be the G2 Akebono scale. Thank you guys for all the likes, follows, gift shares. Already at 10,000 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That was the G2 Akebono scale. If you enjoyed that one, thank you guys so much for being here. All right, what do we got next? It's going to be the A2 Blue Moon scale. And I think every single week I'm like, what background do I normally use for the Blue Moon scale? I don't know. Estuary Island, maybe. I think that's the one I usually end up on. Yeah, that works. Why not? All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for all the likes, follows, gift shares. We had almost 12,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. That helps a lot. Everything you do, all the likes, the follows, the shares, everything helps out. Gets this out here. The goal of these live streams is to just slow everybody down, let your bodies relax and heal. I always say that in the early morning live streams. It's really important. There's a lot of chaos and negativity going on out there, and it's just a nice quiet space for us to be here and let ourselves slow down and relax and let our bodies get the healing that it needs, which we can't do when we're all stressed out all the time. So that's what this space is all about. So appreciate you guys being here and doing this for yourselves. Let's keep things going here with the the A2 Blue Moon scale. A2 Blue Moon there for you. Hope you enjoyed that. And as we wind things down through the regular scales that we do here, last one will be the B2 Soulfly scale. Yeah, and Benji, hopefully your daughter's feeling better. I saw you chatting about that. My son's been off and on sick over the past couple of weeks as well. He brought home like a stomach thing last weekend, and this weekend he brought home just a nasty cold, is all stuffed up. So yeah, he goes to daycare, so he's always picking up things and then passing them off to us. It's fun. I think last weekend I had mentioned that I was just coming off of that stomach thing. So yeah, fun stuff having little kids, right? All right, let's keep things going here. I already did that background. Yeah, whatever. I'll use it again. All right, so the last one here is going to be B2 Soulfly, and then we can go ahead and change it up, play some other instruments, or keep playing handpan, whatever you guys feel like. All right, here we go. Yeah, my son's okay. He's just very, very congested and very cranky. He's going through his 2-year-old thing. It's starting to really ramp up with the all the attitude. It's fun. He's generally a pretty happy kid, though. All right, here we go. Was the B2 Soulfly scale, if you like that one. Thank you for the shares there, Grace. Oh, and thank you for the cowboy thing. I forgot to say that when you did it. I saw it come through, though. I appreciate you. Thank you, Fluffy Cloud. I'm glad you enjoyed that one. All right, so now we got to the point of the night where anybody can make requests if you want to hear different handpan scales, if you want to hear me play different instruments. Now would be the time. For anybody who's subscribed, you can actually use emotes to request different instruments or different scales as well. Appreciate the guys. Appreciate everyone who's subscribed. It definitely helps out. And thank you for the all the likes, follows, gifts, shares. We're 13,000 likes already. Appreciate you. Naughty Tarang. Yeah, you like that one, I know. Yeah, we can do that for sure. Absolutely. What's up, Allie? Good to see you here. Thank you for the heart, me. There we go. That was actually a nice nighttime when I was just playing there. I usually stick to Nocturnal Garden for the remainder of the night. Alright, some Naughty Tarang here going for you. Do I normally take my headphones off for this one? I can't remember. I don't remember. I do it for the buffalo drum, and I do it for the. I think it's just for the buffalo drum and the flute. No, I don't. Okay, thanks for the reminder. There's some that like mess with my ears because they're so loud, but I don't think this one's one of them. All right, there you go, Grace. There's your naughty Tarong there for you. Thank you for the shares there, Allie. And Deja, if you're still in here, thank you for all the shares. I saw those come through earlier. That's the downside of when I'm playing and I see stuff come through and then I forget to thank you for it, but I appreciate you guys. Deja's always doing lots of shares. Definitely helps out. Appreciate you. All right, what do you guys feel like hearing next, huh? Thanks, Deja. Go back to the handpan or play something else. I need to get into like a better flow of just kind of going, but I like to let you guys choose things as well. Especially all the ones that keep coming back every week. Thanks, Idle Hands. Yeah, this is the background sound I normally stick with for the remainder of the night. I'll be playing now until about midnight Eastern Standard Time. That's what I usually pop off. So handpan scales. So each regular handpan comes with a set of notes. So it's tuned to a specific set of notes, and they call that a scale. So the center note will be a particular note. It's usually the name of the scale will be based on the center note, and then the notes around it will be tuned to specific notes as well. So they call that a scale. And with the one that I have, it's a digital handpan, so I can actually change the scale. I can change the set of notes. So each scale has its own name. So that's what I mean by when I'm saying a scale. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Thank you for the question. Oh, you want to hear the flute? We're ready to do the flute now. All right. I think I only practiced it once this week. It's so frustrating. I just don't have time. It's really frustrating. Thanks, Grace. Glad that made sense. And these are also turned. My handpan is also tuned to 432 hertz. That's the main tunings you'll hear are 432 and 440. And I can actually change it. So, and if you're ready, I practice live. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we'll do it for you. I gotta make sure I turn the volume down. Last week it was a bit too loud for you guys. All right, let's give it a go. pretty decent. There we go. Yeah, still working on that. Welcome in, Zenbody. Good to see you here. Sorry I missed your live. I was busy setting up as usual. And like I was saying earlier, I was taking care of the kids by myself, so I was a little bit more crunched for time than I normally am. So a lot of setting up. Thanks, Chantel. What country is it from? It is from Netherlands, I believe. Guy out there in Netherlands. It's called Stone Whistle. So if you look it up. He does a lot of he has a lot of stuff on social media explaining the different instruments and playing the different ones. He has a few different ones. This one's called the Neotone, and he has a few different stone flutes as well. Yeah, that's such a cool sound, doesn't it, Benji? One of these days I'll be more proficient at playing it. I keep trying to make time. I've actually been cutting away from my handpan practicing time just to make more time for the flute, but it's going to get dicey as we get into March, because Master of the Handpan is going to be dropping a Hang Massive course, and they're one of my favorite handpan duos. So I'm probably going to be really practicing the handpan at that time and playing the flute even less. So trying to get some practice time in now while I can. Thanks for 15,000 likes, guys. Appreciate you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I actually got this a couple of years ago just for early morning meditation live streams that I was doing, and then I haven't really worn it over the past year or so, and it gets so cold down here in the basement. I'm like, hey, why don't I just bust out my old poncho again? It's I can't remember where it's from, somewhere in South America. It's alpaca, I believe. It's nice, really comfortable, lightweight, and very, very warm. I know, you should give me. I should look at the. I should look at the when you did the cowboy gift. It probably looked good with the poncho, right? Earlier in the live stream. That'd be a funny screenshot. All right, let's keep things going here. Anybody have any requests, or maybe I'll go back to the handpan for a little bit, and then we can play something else. Change it up after that. Let's do, what haven't we done yet? Let's do some D-curd next. We haven't done that yet. So I say pretty much every live stream, but the D-curd is the most popular handpan scale. So if you're looking to get a handpan, if you're starting out, get a D-curd 10 is a good one to start with. A lot of the lessons out there are based around the D-curd scale. So note C, yeah, we'll do C in a little bit again. I did C earlier. Yeah, D-curd, it's K-U-R-D, but otherwise, yes. D-curd. D-sharp. I don't think I have any D-sharp on here. Is D-sharp a thing? No? Yes? No? Is D-sharp an... I'm not very good with the... I'm still learning music theory, but... Yeah, D-sharp is a no. Yeah, it is. I don't know, anyway. Yes, D-curd is a minor scale, yes. Yeah. I don't know why that sounded weird to me, D-sharp, yeah, that is a thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and play some here. It's going to be the D-curd scale. Here we go. Nice little simple pattern there on the D curd scale. Thank you for the heart me and the gifts there, Zenbody. Good to see you here tonight. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I was saying that I'm sorry that I missed your live stream a little while ago. I was busy setting things up and taking care of the kids, so, you know. A little bit more crunch for time than normal. All right, anybody got any requests, any other scales you want to hear, or other instruments? Let me know. Let's do some koshi chimes for a second. And you guys can let me know what you feel like hearing. Yeah, you like the koshi chimes there, Benji? Hard to go wrong with a nice koshi chime. I got two of them there. One's the Ignis, and one is the Aria. That was the Ignis there. So one's a major scale. It sounds happier, and one's a minor scale. It's got a little bit more of a mellow vibe to it. I like to change it up between the two based on what I'm playing and what point of the night we're at. All right. Anybody got any requests? You want to hear me play more handpan or play something else? Let me know. Otherwise, I'll pick something out. What haven't we played yet? Bowls and monochord. Do some bowls? Yeah, we can do some bowls. That was part of my struggle today, was trying to get set up with the bowls to try and find a good setup here. And I was also playing the bowls a lot while I was getting things set up. I was having a good time getting in the zone with the bowls. If you have any bowls, you know how it is. Yeah, we can do some bowls. There we go. Get situated here. Alright, hopefully that sounded alright. Tough to tell based on what I'm hearing compared to what you guys are hearing, but hopefully it came through okay. It's tough to mic these things up sometimes, but anyway, thank you for the heart me, Sasha. Good to see you here tonight. Another one of my early morning people that shows up to the nighttime one sometimes. Appreciate you being here. Alright, is that a monochord request there? We can do that next if you want. Thanks, Trina. Glad you enjoy that. Yeah, I was playing around with that a lot before I started the live stream, so still kind of getting used to some of this setup here. It's a lot of fun though. Just figuring out what bowls go nicely together and kind of incorporating them together. It's fun. I've been enjoying it. Probably my second favorite thing behind the handpan at this point. But the downside is I'm so focused on it, I can't see anything that's going on over here with the chat or anything on the screen. So, all right, so that's monochord, right? Yeah, not each wrong. They look very similar. I should make one go the other direction with the emotes, but that one's narrower, so I'm pretty sure that's a monochord. We can do that for you. All right. Get the microphone turned off for a second there. Yes, monochord, thanks. I know I make all these nice emotes and then I can't see them while I'm playing. Alright, that should be good. a little bit of monochord there. Oh wait, I always forget to do that. Hold on a second. There we go, that's better. Thank you, Trina, for the rose. Appreciate you. Yes, thank you for the words there, Grace. Very well said. All right, anybody have any requests? Almost 20,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the likes, follows, gift shares, and thank you guys for being here on this Saturday night Handpan Live. We do this every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until usually around midnight. And then I also do Handpan Rising live streams on Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 7 a.m. I was like, sure, gas? What are you talking about? Good, I'm glad, Grace. Thank you. Appreciate you being here as always. All right, well, let's get back to the handpan then. I think I played everything else at least once, so we got a little under an hour to go here if anybody wants to hear anything else. Again, all right, anybody have any scale requests? Let me know. Otherwise, I will pick something. Water scale. We can do the water scale again. All right. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. And yeah, I'm also Interexistence on all the social media platforms. I post all these recordings from these live streams over on YouTube. And yeah, I'm Interexistence on everything, so it's easy to find me. And but links are also in the bio. I have a bunch of old live streams on YouTube from when I was doing live streams out in nature with regular handpans, as well as this one for a little bit. So a lot of good videos out there if you want to give me a follow over there. All right, let's keep things going here with the D2 water scale. right, there you go. It's a little bit more of the D2 water scale there for you. Thank you, Fairy, for the heart meeting. Glad to see you here tonight. Yeah, I should start learning some other patterns or something on that water scale. It's a nice one. I thought it was funny. There was somebody were they here last Saturday night, or might have been one of the early morning streams. They were saying that they would love to get a handpan just to get that water scale. I didn't have the heart to tell them. I don't think the water scale is available on any regular handpan that I can think of. They don't usually go as low as a D2. There's a lot of F2s out there. I've seen E2, but they don't usually go down to a D. There might be some, but I haven't really done much research on that. But yeah, D2 is really low for a handpan. It starts getting unstable once you get that low. But it does work on a digital handpan. That sounds great. All right, anybody got any other requests? You want to hear any other scales or any other instruments? Let me know. I know I talk about Amy Naylor a lot. She actually did a review of the Neotone handpan last week. She just got one a couple months ago. She's been playing it a lot. So she did like a full overview of hers, which was pretty cool. It was really well done. Amy Naylor. I think you guys have heard me mention her many times because I play a lot of her patterns on here. Anyway, it's starting to get colder. Naylor, Naylor. And yeah, you should actually give her a follow. I told my dad to give her a follow on YouTube when I got him the same tongue drum that you just got, because she does a lot of free videos out there for just to teach different stuff for beginners and everything. A lot of good beginner stuff out there. So a lot of free stuff. Yeah, Fairy knows who she is for sure. So give her a follow. She has a lot of good tutorials and everything out there. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing. I was just saying I'm starting to get cold. I turned my space heater off. I've been turning it on about 3 hours before the live stream starts just to warm it up in here. But it's kind of annoying, so I turn it off when I start the live stream. It's supposed to warm up this week, though. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be like 40 to 50 degrees for like the entire week. That'll be nice. Birds have been so active getting ready for spring. It's been nice watching them out there on the bird feeder. I think they were out there almost the entire day today. They've been blowing through the bird seed for the first time in a while. Getting ready for the spring. Yay, spring. Alright, what are we going to do next? Nobody has any requests, so I'll pick something. Let's see. Let's do some Pygmy again, huh? I haven't done Pygmy in a while. I started off the live stream with Pygmy with one of the Amy Naylor patterns, but I can do some of my usual stuff on there. Yeah, you got spring out your way already. It's definitely showing signs of it here, even though the groundhog said we're not getting spring anytime soon. Screw you, groundhog. What do you know? Alright, let's go ahead and play some F-sharp Pygmy for you. F sharp pygmy there. Always a nice scale to play. Thank you, Kay, for the follow. Thank you for all the new followers. Appreciate you guys. And thank you for everybody that keeps coming back. You're all appreciated. And thank you for anybody that's still watching on the replay. You know, a lot of the replay watchers don't watch the entire thing, but that's okay. It's not the same, not quite the same as being here live and being part of it. But I appreciate everybody that watches the full replay later on. It's nice to have that option if you want to do it. I watch my own live, my own replays. I like to watch them back just to see what went well, what didn't, and how it sounded, and good learning experience when you're learning to play instruments as well, for sure. Watch yourself back. It's a pro tip there. Record yourself, watch yourself back. It helps you learn, for sure. All right, anybody got any requests? Let me know. Yes, exactly. Review yourself. See what you're doing well. And keep growing, keep learning. Akibono, we can do some Akibono, sure. Oh, all right. 23,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. What do we got on time? 11:20. All right. Keep things going here. I was saying before, I plan to do these outside at some point. If you go back to, if you go to my YouTube channel, I was doing these Saturday night live streams actually originated outside. I was doing them by the fire pit. So kind of wondering how that's going to work. Now that I have this entirely different setup than what I had when I was doing the fire pit live streams, it's like, how am I going to transition it back to doing outdoor live streams again? But should be able to bring some of this. I don't think I'll be able to bring all of it out there for sure, but I'll be able to bring some of it out there. That'd be fun to do again once it warms up again. And I even think I want to try to do early morning live streams outside once the weather gets nicer. It's already starting to get brighter by the end of my live streams in the morning. You can see like there's like sunlight coming on the background here right towards the very end of it. So it's definitely getting brighter outside, but not quite warmer yet for sure. Get a wagon. Yeah, I have to lug all this stuff up stairs. I'm down in the basement and then out to the back. So it's more about carrying it all up there and setting it all up as well, figuring out how to set some of the stuff up. It doesn't work as well outdoors as it does in this setup here. I can imagine I can do the microphone stand. I do have power out there, which is good. That's a necessity, obviously, with the digital handpan. Yeah, I could definitely get the microphones and the mixer out there. I don't know if I'd be able to do all the instruments though, but that's okay. We could definitely do the handpan for sure. All right. Anyway, blabbing along here. Typical end of the night on a Saturday night. I always apologize if I'm doing my early morning live streams. Like I try to keep it playing as much as possible and not too much chatting. Solar battery pack. Yeah, I guess you could do that. It's fine though. I definitely have electricity out there, so that's not an issue. I've had to plug in the handpan when it was dying on me outside before. But when I was doing them before, I was using my speaker instead of the mixer, so it's definitely a lot better sound using the mixer. So I think I'll go back to the speaker outside during the live streams. But it'll work really well if I'm doing like any busking or something like that. So I definitely like having the speaker. But for these live streams, it's nice to use the mixer instead. Anyway, blabbing away here. Let's get to the G2 Akibono for you there. And if you have any other requests, let me know. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate all the likes, follows, gift shares. Already at 24,000 likes. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. the G2 Akibono again for you. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Need to incorporate some harmonics a little bit more in my playing. I do it every once in a while, but it's kind of fun. All right, that was not just that previous one, but when I was playing the monochord, I kept waiting for the puzzle piece to pop up. I started to rush things a little bit. I'm like, it's gonna pop up right in the middle of this. I know it is because I was around the hour mark and it hasn't yet. Thanks, Chantel. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I do remember last week, I think it popped up around the hour and a half mark. Oh, somebody's walking upstairs. Who is that? Might be one of my kids. I have to go check because my wife is working unless she just got home. No, I didn't hear the door open, so it's either one of my kids or it's one of the dogs. It sounded like a person, though. Yep. Maybe she's just going to the bathroom. I don't know, my daughter. But I might have to, I'm going to go check just to make sure that she's not looking for something. She's probably like, where are you? Since I'm the only one home, my wife's working right now. I'll be right back. And if you have any requests, let me know. All right, all good. Thank you guys for sticking around. I don't know if it was her, then she went back to bed, but I think it might have been just one of the dogs. Just wanted to make sure my daughter didn't need anything since I'm the only one home. Which is funny, my wife's actually been here most Saturday nights for a while now, but these kind of originated on Saturday nights because she was always working on Saturday nights. So it was a good time for me to just go outside and do my own thing by the fire pit when she wasn't home. And then she wasn't working on Saturday nights, and I just kept doing them anyway. Since I had already started a routine of it. But yeah, she's usually up there in case the kids need anything, but since she's not, I think I'll make sure everything was okay. Thank you, Grace. All right, anybody got any requests? You want to hear any different handpan scales or any other instruments once again? We got 30 minutes to go, so if anybody wants to hear anything a second time, let me know. Do some Koshi chimes for a second. Do you want to hear these? Is that what you're asking for? Handpan? Yeah, we can go back to the handpan for sure. Thank you for being here, Banjo Boomer. Appreciate you. There you go, Chantel. That was the Aria chimes. Definitely a different vibe than the Ignis ones that we played a little while ago. I like changing it up between the two of them. They got such a different feel to them. Alright, so we had a handpan request from Banjo Boomer. We'll go back to the handpan for sure. Alright, anybody got any scale requests? Yeah, you like the Koshi chimes? They are really nice. I'll probably play them once more at the very end of the stream. Let's see, if anybody doesn't have any requests, I think I know what I'm going to play. Do some, I'll wait a second in case anybody is requesting anything. Sometimes I start up and a request pops through. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. Almost 30,000 likes. Appreciate you tapping, showing the support. Thank you for all the likes, follows, gift shares. Thank you for everybody that's active in the chat. And I also appreciate everybody that's just hanging out and watching and not saying anything. Sometimes people would just rather hang out and not chat, and that's perfectly okay. We get a lot of that during the early morning live streams for sure. People getting ready for work or just trying to relax and go to bed. So chatting is optional, but I appreciate you guys. All right, no requests. I'll go to the CAGN, which is what I was planning to, but I wanted to wait a second in case anybody wanted to hear something specific. One of these days I should do like a live stream where I just play like only scales that I never play. Like, what does this one feel like? That could be interesting. Be a lot of messing around with the iPad because I have to pull them up all on there instead of on here, but that could be fun. There's lots and lots of scales that I never play. Some of them sound really, really different. It's kind of interesting. A lot of like high-pitched scales. I tend to play like the nice deep notes on here, but there are a lot of like higher ones as well. They all have their different feels to them. Some that are regular handpan scales and some that are just ones that people made up. So a lot of cool stuff out there available for the Neotone. All right, anyway, let's keep things going here. Do some CAGing for you guys. Thank you for the emotes there, Grace. Yes, we do have emotes available for anybody that's a subscriber. You can request different scales or you can request different instruments that I play. So definitely helps out if you are able to support me that way. And if not, that's perfectly fine. Appreciate you guys. that CAG and scale a lot lately. So you enjoyed that one, thank you. Alright, 11:40. We got time for a little bit more. If anybody wants to hear any other instruments again, let me know. Otherwise, we'll keep doing the handpan. Probably end it with our usual buffalo drum and shaman scale thing to end the night in a little while. Probably go for another 20 minutes, so if anybody has any other requests, let me know. Otherwise, I will figure something out here. What haven't we played yet? Well, we played all the usual stuff. Thank you for 30,000 likes there. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's see. Starting to run out of steam at the end of the night. You know how it is. My wife was sick today as well, so she was sleeping a little bit extra this morning. So I had a really tiring day with the kids. All right, let's see. No requests. We'll go ahead and figure something out here. Let's do... Let's do some... I don't know what I'm in the mood for, honestly. We did Akibono twice already. We did Pygmy, Aegean. Gonna do Shaman. I keep waiting for the stupid puzzle piece to pop up. It hasn't. Maybe it won't tonight. I shouldn't complain. Yeah, we just played Aegean, Grace. But thank you for that. Let's do, what's this one? That's Water. We already played Water twice as well. Let's do some Blue Moon then. Is that what you just posted? Nice. We're on the same wavelength there, Grace. Alright, thank you guys for sticking around as I try to figure out what I'm going to do here. Like I said, towards the end of the night here, started running out of steam, so appreciate you guys hanging out. Alright, let's do some Blue Moon here. All right, there you go. Kept it nice and simple there. I think I played that one towards the end of the night last week too. Fits nicely at the end of the night there. It's a nice little chill vibe. Chill vibes. Where's chill vibes at? Speaking of chill vibes, another regular viewer. 30,000 likes. Yes, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. All right, 11:45. We got time for one more before we do the buffalo drum and shaman scale to close things out. So if anybody has any other requests, any other handpan scales, or any other instruments you want to hear one more time before we close things out, let me know. I haven't played the Naughty Tarong a second time. Let's do that for Grace. She likes that one. Do that a second time. Actually, let me pull up the shaman scale now while we're at it. What, did you fall asleep, Benji, or am I falling asleep? Yes, I am falling asleep. Actually, it was funny when I was doing these live streams towards the end of last year. I would actually start getting like really super tired towards the end of them, but I've been hanging along a lot better lately. I don't know why. I've been getting used to it. You too, Grace. Nice. Yeah, these live streams have that effect for sure. But that's the idea. That's the point of these live streams, is to help you guys slow down and let your bodies relax, let your brains get into a brainwave state that will allow your bodies to heal, which a lot of people have trouble doing. So that's what we're here for. Maybe it's the cold. Yeah, I don't know. Perhaps it's keeping me awake. Thank you for the emotes there, Zen Body. All right, what are we doing here? Naughty Tarong, yes. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Here for ASMR. I don't really do ASMR, but that's kind of like ASMR-ish maybe. No, I don't know. There's definitely an overlap in ASMR and sound healing for sure. All right. Thank you, Zen Body Store. Appreciate the heart me and the roses there. And I should say, speaking of sound healing, give Grace a follow, give Zen Body a follow. A lot of great sound healers in here. Benji, if you're still in here, give Benji a follow. A lot of fantastic sound healers on here. They go live on a regular basis. Give them a follow. More great things to enjoy if you're looking for nice chill vibes to help you relax. The handpan is called the Neotone Digital Handpan. There's no retailers that sell it. You have to buy directly from the maker or find a used one like I did. Neotone. I think Grace posted it a little while ago. If you scroll back in the chat. All right, so let's go ahead and do some buffalo drum, and then we'll close it out with a shaman scale, and then a little bit of koshi chime, and then that'll be it. Yeah, I got mine on eBay, yeah. But I've seen them on Facebook Marketplace as well a couple times. If you keep an eye out, they pop up every once in a while. Somebody had one for sale probably a few weeks ago, one of the mutant versions. He had gotten it around Christmas time and I guess didn't really connect with it enough and was looking to sell it. It probably sold already, but I think he was over in Europe or something anyway, so it wouldn't really help out any of us people in the US. The person that I got it from was upgrading to the mutant version. By mutant version, I mean it looks the same, but it's got like a little digital screen on there so you can see things, and it actually has extra notes built into each one of the tone fields, so it goes up to like 19 notes, something like that. So it's pretty cool, which is too much for me. It's more expensive, obviously, but just having that many notes would be a little bit overwhelming for me. But people that have been playing the handpan for a while, that's what they're looking for. They want the extra notes. But yeah, it's a lot to focus on when you got two notes built into one thing. But yeah, it definitely opens up a lot of possibilities. I would love just to have that extra. I mean, to have the little digital screen showing you things, so it tells you what scale you're on and what the frequency is and stuff like that. It even shows you what note you're hitting. Like if you go, I mentioned Amy Naylor on doing a overview of the Neotone last week. She has the mutant version, so she goes over that kind of stuff. It shows you what note you're hitting as you're hitting each one, which is pretty crazy. So a lot of cool things with the mutant one, but maybe one day I'll upgrade to that, but not really a priority right now. I'm having a good time with the one I have. All right, let's go ahead and do buffalo drum and the shaman scale. Let me see. I think I might get the handpan out over here first. Trying to find a way to do this more smoothly. Yeah, I'll see if I can play the drum over top of the handpan like this. $3,150, what, $3,150? Yeah, it's expensive for sure. Yeah, the mutant one, yeah, the mutant one's definitely pricey. Not that this one isn't, but the mutant one even more so for sure. All right, let's go ahead and play some buffalo drum and shaman scale for you guys. Puzzle piece, there it is. Yeah, nice. Let's get it set up here. Almost at the 2-hour mark, huh? That's really late. Usually around the hour mark. At least it wasn't while I was in the middle of playing, huh? Yeah, there you go, Grace. Puzzle piece. Whoa. There we go. Very puzzling indeed, Zenbody. Very puzzling. Last week it was at the 1.5-hour mark. It's usually around the hour mark, so I don't know what's going on. I might get away without it entirely this week, but there we go, right towards the end of the stream. Let's try this again, shall we? I wish I had a little bit more space here to work with. It's one thing that drives me crazy with TikTok, with the vertical screen. I used to always live stream in horizontal when I was on YouTube, and it was so nice to have that wide screen for the nature live streams. It's when you're so limited with a narrow space like this. Anyway, here we go. Nope. F2 Shaman there to close things out for the night. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate all the likes, follows, gifts, shares. Thank you for all the new followers. Thank you for everybody that keeps coming back every week. And even to the early morning live streams. Appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, I do these every Saturday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, usually for a couple hours. And I do Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's just Handpan on those early morning ones. And I am Interexistence on all the social media platforms. I post replays from these TikTok live streams over on YouTube. And I got a bunch of old live streams that I used to do over on YouTube out in nature. So yeah, give me a follow over there if you aren't already. Appreciate you guys. Let's close it out with some Koshi chime, and then we'll be back at it again on Tuesday morning. Let's do the Ignis to close it out. That'll do it for today. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Be sure to practice brief mindfulness moments throughout your day. And as always, stay positive and love your life. Thank you, Grace. Appreciate you being here. Chantel, Zenbody. Virgil, appreciate you, man.